relationship with Peter Dinklage's character in the movie is so sweet. Tell me about working on that and developing it. He said he sought you out. He wanted to get to know you.
Yeah, I mean, Peter was like a new addition to like the Narnia cast, and everybody got on with him really well because he's just like so funny and stuff. And I think saying goodbye to him was like for everybody, just like saying goodbye to him in the film. So, but I think that Lucy and Trump can develop a really close relationship because they're always kind of saving each other or like stopping each other falling or something, and that kind of builds up into quite a nice friendship. And also I think Lucy feels like he's almost, I don't want to sound mean, but he's almost like replacing Mr. Tumnus. She's got another Narnian friend who's like really close to her.
Right. Well, you have one of the biggest, hardest to watch scenes in the movie when you have that tremendous sword fight with that mean king. I was thinking, please don't hurt him, you know? I mean, how was it doing that scene for you?
It was actually really, really fun, I have to say. You know,
did you get nicked, though, or anything?
Not really. I worked with the stunt coordinator for a couple of days learning the fight. It ended up being a 110 beat fight, which is one beat sort of like one sword stroke. So it ended up being a really long fight. We shot for 2 weeks, and I just loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved the shots they were shooting, like crane shots, you know, dollies. It was just like so cool. And to finally see it done and dusted, I was really, really happy. And, you know, the funny thing is about that is, like, I know Andrew had a vision, you know, and I just wanted to see what he'd done, you know.
I have to ask the three of you that. Last night was the first screening, first time you guys actually got to see it. How did that feel for you?
I'm still quite speechless about it, actually, because when you watch something that you've been involved in for such a long period of time, condensed into 2 hours, it's hard to sort of watch it just as a narrative movie. I was still imagining being in New Zealand at this point or the sets in Prague at that point, so I think I need to see it again. But it was really exciting to see. I think we were all very nervous and I was very pleased with it.
I think fans should go there, turn up, and see something completely new, a different Narnia. I mean, this is 1,300 years later, so in a physical sense, it's more mature. You know, we've grown up. All the people from all the crew came back, and they had a starting block to start off with, and just to work on top of. And also the visual effects are a lot more sophisticated than the first film, and the resources we had this time were far greater than the first one. So, you know, I think audiences really will be blown away by how much more adult and how much more in depth this film is than the first one.
You're going to be the envy of many of the young women and women watching this film because you share a kiss with the prince.
I do. Yes.
Tell us.
I'll tell you what.
Tell us what kind of kisser he is, and was there any chemistry on the set? And
well, I mean, Ben and I had known each other for 5 or 6 months when we did that scene. It was really towards the end of shooting, so we were very good friends, and it was kind of like, oh, hang on, I'm going to have to kiss you now? Okay. And on top of that, it was in front of sort of 200 extras and my surrogate brothers and sisters. So it was interesting, and I thought it was going to be really awkward, but it wasn't at all. I mean, everyone was very professional about it.
It wasn't your first kiss, I hope.
No. No.